Do you need a PTZ or a fixed security camera? Let's find out in today's video by testing how they perform in some different scenarios and go over the pros and cons of each camera. Hopefully by the end of this video you will know exactly which camera to choose for your home security. First, I just want to say that there is no one size fits all when it comes to security cameras. Every situation is different, and the perfect camera for a small apartment is probably going to be completely wrong for a large farm. It's not about finding the best camera, it's about finding the right camera for your specific needs. And in this video I will focus on home security, but of course many of these principles can be applied to businesses as well. So fixed cameras are the most common security cameras out there, and for good reason. They are the best choice for probably 95% of situations. They are cheaper, easier to set up, and they do a great job of keeping an eye on one specific area. There are many different styles of fixed security cameras. We got bullet cameras, turret cameras, dome cameras, to name the most common ones. Now PTZ cameras, which stands for pan, tilt, zoom. These cameras can move up and down, side to side, giving you a great overview of your property. And when you spot something interesting, you can zoom in for a closer look. Great for larger areas where you can quickly move the camera to a new position or have it patrol between preset points. Some PTZ cameras also support auto tracking, motion tracking, which means they can automatically follow and track humans or vehicles. As you can see here, PTZ cameras can move really fast from one position to another. More advanced ones can patrol between preset points, and when it detects motion it will start to follow the target. There are also fixed cameras that can zoom in and track digitally within the camera's field of view. The problem with this is that it's not as sharp as with an optical zoom camera. So let's have a look at a few different scenarios and talk about the pros and cons of each camera. Let's say for example you have a long driveway leading up to your house and you want to identify every car or person that enters, maybe even track them as they approach. A PTZ camera with a good zoom lens would be perfect for this. You can read license plates from 100+ meters away and follow a vehicle or a person as they make their way to your house. A fixed camera would not be able to capture these details unless it has a very focal lens, which allows you to zoom in, but still you can't track the object. The cons with using auto tracking is that it can only focus on one object at a time. So if multiple cars or people enter your driveway at the same time, you might miss out on details. Also, in my experience, auto tracking is not 100% reliable. Sometimes it doesn't track properly or loses focus on the subject. This can be a bit frustrating, especially if you're trying to capture something important. On the other hand, if you're monitoring a specific area like a gate, a fixed camera is most of the time the better choice. It gives you a constant view of the gate, making sure it never misses a thing. While you could use a PTZ camera for this as well, it might be overkill and more expensive. And if using auto tracking, one person could slip through the gate unnoticed while the camera is tracking someone else. A really determined person could potentially study a PTZ camera's patterns and find ways to avoid detection. While it's less likely in open areas like parking lots, it's something to consider as well. Another advantage with PTZ cameras is that they can usually do long-range night vision. A standard fixed camera usually have around 30 meters infrared range, while a PTZ camera might be able to see 400 meters away at night. This extended range is often needed for monitoring larger properties at night. So in my opinion, for home security, PTZ cameras are best used as additional cameras to your already fixed camera surveillance system. Let's say you have 10 fixed cameras covering all key points of your home, and then on top of that you have a PTZ camera for auto tracking or long range surveillance. I have to admit, PTZ cameras are more fun to play around with, and they often have a lot more interesting features than a fixed camera. So if you have the money, I would definitely recommend a PTZ camera, but they are not necessary for securing a home. So there you have it. Choosing between a PTZ and a fixed security camera really depends on your specific needs and budget. Both have their strengths and weaknesses. Remember, the best camera is the one that fits your situation. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips and tricks. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and I see you in the next one.